Hey, Bjorn Strongndarm here, ready to start a little bit more RimWorld, a new series here. And this time around, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a non-base building build. I've been wanting to try this out ever since Alpha 16 came out. We're going to have a bunch of pirates. We have this kind of this custom scenario where we'll have 7 people who they're basically like kind of space pirates who crash down on the planet, and they're going to have basically a year and a half or so to get themselves over to the ship, and kind of get out of here. And there's gonna be the main rule is they can't plant any plants. So there's no sense in ever like setting down roots anywhere, but instead they're always going to go and they're always going to just have to go from place to place, either raiding or like selling. And I've got the camping mod installed, also camping incidents installed as well. And so the idea is we're going to be some nomadic wanderers, and we're going to do some raids. We're going to do some just kind of camping, but no putting down any roots. And I have no idea how this is going to go. The game is not designed to be played this way. It's not kind of balanced for that, but we're going to see what happens. All right, and I went ahead and generated a full world here because I want the game to be able to give us our kind of the spot we have to go to be a good long ways away. And that's interesting. It's just one bit of ice sheet in this tundra. What we'll do is we'll just select a site at random. I'll hit it kind of 3 times. All right, looks like that is where we are going to go. And I do have the Prepare Carefully mod installed because I do think, given like the constraints we're under, like this would be unacceptable. Having 1, 2, 3, 3 people who can't shoot. Rather than just kind of rolling for them, I'm going to just make sure we've got at least 2 people who can cook, at least 2 people who are decent enough at growing that they can like harvest plants. And then everybody can either is like a 10 or better with shooting or a 10 or better with melee. Also, in this scenario, everybody has bloodlust going on. And yeah, and so that's because the only joy these people are going to get is by basically killing and raiding. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of preparing, and when I'm done, we'll get back and show you what we've ended up with. You have been raiding in the solar system for years. When your ship was critically damaged, you piloted near to a RimWorld that you knew had a long-range ship on it somewhere. Loading your best weapons and some survival meals into the escape pods, you barely made it out before the ship's life support systems shut down. Now you have to fight, claw, and camp your way across the globe to get there before the planet is destroyed. Alright, here we are, and on our way out of the ship, we went ahead and grabbed all the best stuff we knew we'd need. So we got some shield belts. We have a couple of plasteel long swords. I mean, we were pirates, for crying out loud. We had the goods. We got some decent weapons and some alpaca wool dusters and cowboy hats. But before we go on, I mean, we look here. The Planet Killer has given us a year and 2 quadrums to get out of here. Let's check out the world. Right, so that's our starting place. And we don't yet know where we're getting to, but part of the setup is we knew in advance where it was going to be. So I think I'm going to have to use the dev mode to get that done. So hold on a second. All right, there it is. A friendly AI from your past named Charleston Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals he has a starship hidden in this planet and sends you its world coordinates. If you travel to the ship, Charlton will take you off this RimWorld to the stars. So it is right there. Let's actually, can we get, all right, it's about 31 north and 176 east. I should write that down. All right, and we are, wherever we are, it's nowhere near it. Where are we anyway? So we are, if I hit the world, it'll jump back to here. This is what I hate about this, is no easy way. All right, we're nowhere near there. We're at 17 south, 65 east. So we got to get to 31 north, which is way up here. Okay. And then we're looking a little further east. There it is. Yep, not close. Not close by any stretch of the imagination. So what exactly is the distance there? straight on shot, it's telling me is going to take us 52 days. That's if we could make a straight shot, which of course we can't. The path does take us right along this road and kind of up. Okay, interesting. So I want to kind of keep this path in mind because it's going to take us along the fast way. One thing though is like this is fast because there's not a lot of land, but that also means there is not a lot of stuff for us to harvest. Let me just go ahead and turn the dev mode back off. That was just to make sure we got that event so we could have the ship to get to. So what we need to do is get out of here. If we'd landed somewhere with more food, I'm going to try to do a little bit of harvesting real quick before we go. There's not much in the way of harvesting to be done. I mean, I guess, let's see. We can just come to the orders and just like see. Yeah, there's like almost nothing anywhere that we're getting. The agave, like there's one agave there. I don't think it's even worth taking the time. I think we just need to load up and get out of here as fast as we can. Let's go ahead and get at least everybody, let's get everyone's dressed. So, I need to meet the people too. So we've got, what I did was people who had been wanting to be in earlier colonies and for the most part who hadn't had the opportunity are on here. Now I did put, Mirage was the very last person in the last colony. I just felt bad that he had like at the very last minute basically would join the colony and then we ended the series like just a few episodes later. So he's kind of coming along for a second ride and everybody else I think hasn't. And we should meet them here in a second. Let's meet them right now so we know who gets what. So Mirage here, you were a medical assistant as a child born during a catastrophic war in which both sides used napalm extensively. You grew up helping your parents in an infirmary, treating the cascade of horrific burns from the battlefields, lived with a lifelong fear of fire, so you can't do firefighting. You're an expert medicine, and you're also a good shot. You became a factory worker when you grew up. You did menial, unskilled work in an industrial-era factory. Your job also included caring for the mules and horses, which transported the goods from the city. It gives you a boost also to animals. And like everybody here, you got some bloodlust. Since everyone is a minimum of either 10 for shooting or 10 for melee. So that's how they decided like what weapons to take. So Mirage, we're going to give you an assault rifle. Whimsy's a 9. I'm sorry, it's lied. Whimsy here was a scout. We love being outdoors. Nate, what? That's a typo or something. Anyway, your parents enrolled you in a program of top military scouting skill. You thrive when you're left alone in the wilderness. Due to this upbringing, however, Whimsy did not learn the basic technological skills that are taken for granted by many others. And then you became a pirate. What? These backstories are screwed up. As a pirate leader, Whimsy was well known for her cunning plans and chest-like traps. She was never afraid to sacrifice a few pawns to capture an important target. Her name has been linked more than once to strategies that overcame overwhelming odds. Very, very nice. So Whimsy, you're also a shooter. You're going to grab that. Psycho Yoshi. I couldn't fit Yoshi in the whole thing. So Yoshi's the first name, Psycho's the nickname. A Vakron soldier. Wasn't made as a person, but as an instrument of destruction. Grown in a bioweapons facility, it taught combat during his accelerated growth. Psycho still has a proclivity for combat of all kinds and aversion to human contact. A tactician, you joined the Space Navy in an unstable system fraught with large-scale interplanetary wars. He turned out to have a sharp mind for battle and became adept at commanding large armies to great effect. With an 11 for shooting, I think you're probably our best shot, so you're going to get the sniper rifle. Baconator here was a cave world tender. Grew up in cave complex, near the surface of an inhospitable world. He worked with the other children to the tribe's fungus crops, and as an adult was a castaway, a passenger in a routine interstellar transit. When his ship was destroyed, he lived as a castaway on an uninhabited planet for several years. Slightly sensitive, a slowpoke, like everyone else, his bloodlust. Also okay with his shooting, so we're gonna have him grab the last assault rifle. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, these must be, yeah, okay. Whimsy here, also a good shot, so we'll have her grab that. She was a child star, well known throughout her homeworld as a child actor in films and TV shows. Her fame put her in contact with many different kinds of people, although tended to get in the way of her education. and then became a paramedic. Her job was to respond rapidly to medical emergencies, used to dealing with severe injuries with only limited medical supplies. Treated so many gunshot wounds over the years, even seeing a gun made her uncomfortable. So actually a -5 to shooting, but she's still actually okay. Because you've been doing it so long, I guess. She can do dumb labor. She's a fast walker, slightly sensitive, and has bloodlust. And now we've got Lucia, who's a music lover, and then a glitter world surgeon. She has some medicine too. Let's see, so that was, as a child, she had talent for playing musical instruments and singing. She was given expert training and loved to perform in recitals and concerts. Though the lavish praise she received made her a little self-obsessed. Well, it happens. That's like a natural thing to happen. And Lucia worked as a surgeon on a world mostly free of disease and human suffering. Her job mostly involved elaborate and creative cosmetic surgeries. She has a good understanding of human biology, but never removed a cancer or a bullet. Until she joined up with us, that is. She likes to hit things with melee weapons. So, melee weapons, I gotta start saying that properly. So we'll give that to her. And finally, End of Lion Rogers. He was a childhood pyromaniac from an early age. He had an unhealthy fascination with fire. He would set refuse heaps ablaze and become so entranced by the flames he would absolutely burn himself. One day while playing with his matches, he carelessly burned down his home. And then he was a ranch owner. He owned and operated a successful ranch where he raised animals for meat and wool. He refused to do dumb labor. He could pay someone else to do for him until something happened to his ranch. And he decided that he would get his revenge by becoming an absolute pirate. Terrible human being. All right, Lucia, you grab the other shield belt as well. You guys are smart enough to grab those. And we need to... I think we have to put all this stuff in a stockpile zone so we can carry it away with us. We have enough... You're already eating some of them. We have basically 3 days worth of packaged survival meals. So we're going to have to stop and get food one way or another all the time. But we can go ahead now and create a caravan. So all you guys, everybody caravan up, pony on up. And we'll take the jackets because we can sell them, which would be really handy. And then we might as well carry off these, they're not worth anything. Their market value is actually nothing at all, so we might as well leave them here. They're not going to help us at all. And we'll go to, I guess, the northeast for now. So, only has 2.3 days worth of food. That's all we've got, people. That's all we're ever going to have. So, let's load it up. And while you're loading up, where are we going to be heading, guys? Probably see if we can get up to here for some trading first things. We could start out with a raid, actually. But I think let's go ahead and we want to get like this. Okay, this is arid shrubland. At least this should have like some animals we can hunt or something. If we can get kind of moving off in this direction kind of as fast as we can. Just to reiterate, we're going from there to there. And so the route is going to definitely take us up this way. And then up, yeah, past here. So let's start. We will have some raids, don't you worry. But let's go ahead. I just turned this waypoint thing off and get moving up to Pilot's Borough. That's a day and a half, so we should be able to get there if we can get out of these mountains reasonably quickly. Should be able to get there and be able to trade for some more food, we hope. Now, we also have this setup camp option. It says disabled? What? Oh, maybe because I'm on a tile like that? No, I was weird. Okay. We're moving a little faster now, which is good. And like I said, I installed this setup camp mod. I also installed one other mod. Interesting. Anyway, what I was going to say is what the other mod I have set up allows any sort of event that can happen at your base to also happen in the camp maps get set up. But it looks like we are going to have I'm not giving them this stuff. We are going to have a fight. All right. Caravan has been ambushed. What are we looking at? There's us. There's them. There's more of us than them. We can't run away, but we could get in decent position. Let's see. Psycho Yoshi, let's bring you down to here. Let's... Actually, Mirage to there. Whimsy to there. Let's see. Psycho, you're moving down to there. Whimsy with a charge blaster, maybe. Not sure. We don't have great positioning here. There's not a lot to work with, I think. And let's get you guys kind of out in the front. Baconator. I guess just come down to there for now. What do you? Okay, Psycho. They should. Yeah, they're almost in able to be firing at you. All right, what do we got? Mirage, I want you to move. Whimsy, I want you to move as well. Okay, you guys just come down a little further. Okay, good, good. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Priscilla a little closer. She's bleeding out right now. Now you guys come with your melee attacks. Okay, she's down. I think Ray is coming up this way. So Lucia does have a cut. End of Lion, why don't you go that way and you come around like here. Lucia? Oh no, Ray's going around like that. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, this is a little bit ambushy is how we're doing this. End of Lion, come back like this. Okay. You guys. Oh, I thought it said Ray Slayer. I thought it said Ray Sugar. I was thinking that's Sugar Ray, is it? Alright, come on. I bet once this person dies, they will flee. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, they're gonna flee. I'm gonna let them, I think. Priscilla the Pirate. Alright. I like the food. That's really good stuff to have. And Priscilla the Pirate, we are... Let's see. Crap. Actually, no, it's okay. It's okay. Let's go ahead and everybody stand down. Whoops. No. Actually, hold on. Let's come back here and just absolutely get rid of, abandon that so we never pop back there again. Very good. So now we're back here. Who is, somebody along in here is my, somebody in here, everyone stand down, I said, is my best doctor. That's going to be Mirage. Okay, Mirage. Let's do this. Let's start out with some furniture. You know what? We don't have any medicine, do we? When I set up the scenario, they didn't think to bring any medicine with them. They probably should have. That's kind of sucks. All right, well, I'm gonna have to buy some of that. We're gonna have Lucia. You need to, consume the fine meal. I guess you've kind of earned it. But I'm gonna carry these guys off, and we're gonna sell them into slavery. That's how we're gonna play this. So let's get Lucia patched up as fast as we can. None of these people dropped anything. Oh, and I don't really need this being in... Well, maybe I do. All right, Lucia, why don't you rest until healed so we can have Mirage come and tend to you. Yeah, let's get that. Just hopefully we're not going to... Okay, it's not a great tend because we don't have any medicine. And with that in mind, we can actually... Yeah, it sucks. We can't capture them because there's no... If there was like a building on here or something, then we could capture them. But because there's like... Well, we could... chop down what little bit of wood or swallow wood there is. I don't think that's going to be enough, right? I doubt it. Let's actually check. I want to make sure our work is set up. Do we have, everybody should be able to cut plants when it's plant cutting time. And a lot of people should be able to construct. So let's just see real quick if we get enough. Yeah, that's only 7. We don't have enough to build anything. So let's just go ahead and strip them, and we'll just sell their clothes. Lucia, you don't have, you can, okay. And now let's go ahead and reform the caravan. So I think we should be able to take all the items we had with us. Wait, what happened to all the simple meals we had? We haven't eaten all those. Maybe we don't have to designate them. They'll just, we already have them maybe. I'm not gonna take a human corpse. We'll take the wood, I guess. We've got it now. And we'll take this stuff here. Do we want to keep, it's an awful machine pistol, even a superior, it's a steel knife, it's superior. I don't want any of that stuff. So yeah, let's, everybody and everything, let's accept it all. And then let's continue our trek towards Pilot's Boro. Okay, you're sleeping. All right, boss of the Smoky organization died. Oh, for Pete's sake. So we just have to sit here and wait? All right, he's not on a starting spree anymore. So we just need to go back here. And now we're going to trade. So, we have all our packaged survival meals. That's great. We can get rid of, I mean, the wood we really don't need. We can get rid of this knife. I don't want... this, no, that's awful and that's awful. I don't really want them. We'll sell the dead people's clothes. And we've also got... Yeah, these are the clothes we took off people. And then these 6 jackets, which gives us a lot of money. And I think they do have survival meals that we could buy. That's the main thing we're going to want to get. There's others, we're going to want to have some money kind of on us at other times as well. Do we want any other weapon? Oh, we want some medicine, I was saying. That's for sure. If we got 10 medicine, that would be a good thing to buy right off the bat. Would be really useful to have around. I don't think we really need an armor vest at this point. We might eventually need to be getting stuff like this, but not right now, I don't think. And let's see. Do we want anything else? I guess some meals. The whole point is to get more food here. So, like, buy another 60 of these. We can't afford, they don't have it, we can't afford it. Another 15, we can afford 20. Let's do that. Let's get 20 more survival meals. That makes our food go on a little while longer. Okay, we'll accept that. And now, again, just remind ourselves what our path is. I'm probably going to get tired of this at some point, but we're going to kind of cut up and around through here, which makes a lot of sense. So, right there. I mean, we don't really have anything else. We have 2.4 days of food. So, I didn't want that there. 48 days to get there. And we can come up to here, but we don't have any more trading to do between now and then. That's not what I wanted. This up here, this is temperate forest. This is arid shrubland. How long would it take us to get here? 1.1 days. So I think we should come up here and set up a camp and then start. Whoa, hold it. Come up here. Yeah, set up a camp up there. And then once we're there, we can start trying to get some more food set up. That was much slower. Let's set up a camp. Okay, here we are. All right, nice. We can go ahead. Let's start out right off the bat by putting down some sleeping spots. And let's see. Yeah, we can always sleep right there. And we'll put it down also a little bit of a stockpile zone. And that's for everything. And with that in mind, we should also start right off the bat harvesting things. So that's what we're here for, is to kind of get more food. So harvest, probably some hunting would be good. There are things to hunt. Not the boom elopes, that's probably going to end poorly. But some medicine, definitely. There were some berries. And we'll get that done. And then we need to also chop down some trees because we're going to need to build a bit of a campfire to be making food. So let's go ahead. All right, here everyone is wandering around. We want to make sure people can be cutting plants, people can be constructing, people can be hunting. A lot of hunting can be being done. So everyone's just getting some joy right now. I guess it's joy now and work in the morning. All right, guys. Well, keep it together. That's all I ask. Now, one thing I'm a little bit unclear about with this is, like, all of this stuff that we were carrying, where is it? Okay, you've got 10 medicine on you. You don't have any food. Like, where's all that? You've got a bunch of the food. So I get you to drop the food, and then we'll have those survival meals to eat while we're doing work. Okay, good. Go ahead and sleep, guys. All right, it's gonna be morning here soon. I actually want 2 campfires. Oh, a heat wave? That's wonderful. I'm glad they all have dusters. Let's go, and we're gonna go ahead and put a stockpile zone right in the middle. This is gonna be critical for raw food. So, clear all raw food is gonna go there. We're gonna also need, if we're gonna hunt, we're gonna also need a butcher table. Yeah, and we'll have a bit of a problem, but what we'll do is we'll put in a bill to cook a simple meal forever and just drop it on the floor. We want to get as many meals kind of built up as we can. And another one, simple meal here, do forever, to drop it on the floor. And here, let's butcher creature forever and drop that on the floor too. So we're just here to get up as much more food as we can. We're gonna have to do this every few days because the meals we make this way are only good. Why aren't you guys hunting? Right? Hunting is turned on. Did I not set? Oh, that was dumb. Why did I think I set these things to be hunted when I didn't? Just looking at them doesn't make it happen, Bjorn. Come on, man. You know better than that. So, yeah, we'll get up a handful of meals. And who was it? Who was it that had the 60 or so of the meals that we wanted to drop? The 7 survival, that'll work for now. Drop those 7 survival meals. Okay, yeah, good. Now people can eat those real quick while we're building some more meals up, and we're not losing anything that way. I guess the other thing we could do when we stop here, I don't see any components sitting out, so maybe it's not worth it, but like for the trading front, we could also be getting some components as well. What's it, 306 wood? That's like way more wood than we're gonna need. And then we'll get the last of this food built up, and then we'll be able to, I think, to reform our caravan. And we'll be, yeah, that's all the food we're gonna get. So another 17 simple meals. Good little stop here. That meat can come with us too, I guess. We got some leathers we can trade, so we'll go back here to the world. We'll reform the caravan. Let's take all of that stuff, basically everything that we gathered here, and we'll take along some of this wood too. We can drop it later if we need to, but this way, next time, our next stop, we don't have to be worrying about like what we're gonna eat. We've got in 1.9 days, some of this food is going to rot. So how far can we get in that amount of time? That's 1.7. That's 2.7. We can start heading, and actually what we can do is we can head back up here to camp again. Let's remove this waypoint. That's 2.1. Let's come up to there, set down another camp from there, and then I'll turn that off. And then that should get us enough food we can kind of come up to here. We also could stop and raid one of these places too and get some goods that way. But we had one fight today. I think I'm going to send us kind of on our way towards this spot. Come on, select. There we go. And kind of head on up to there. And we'll just, yeah, some of that food has rotted. We got to watch out for that. But coming on to the next campsite. See if something interesting happened. Okay. We've met with another caravan. Okay, we can just trade with these guys. They've got some survival meals. We could buy that. We would end up with not enough. They've also got, I mean, a bionic eye and good stuff like that. What do they buy from us? Absolutely nothing. So we could buy a couple of these meals, really. Like that, just to have a few more meals. And just kind of move. I guess we could have attacked them, which I should have thought harder about, but I didn't. Anyway, we're here for another campsite, another night. And yeah, this is what this run's going to be, right? I don't really know how this is all going to work out, to be honest. Maybe this is going to be just everything is going to run real smooth and we're going to surprise ourselves with how easy this is. Or maybe we're going to find things a little tricky. We will have some raids on some enemy outpost bases before long as those become the natural things to do. But at any rate, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.